So Ariel's coming this weekend, and we're gonna do Lisa's baby shower. Bring Daphne and Cohen. Aren't y'all excited?
Yep.
Very. I'm Chanel Engelhardt Skopik. I've been married to my husband for 24 years. I have 4 children, 3 daughters and a son. When I was a teenager, I was very sheltered and a little naive. My relationship with my parents at that point was a little broken. I was rebellious, so I moved out at 18 and moved in with a boyfriend. I basically got pregnant right away after moving in with him, and he thought the best option would be to abort. For me, terminating really wasn't ever an option. One night we got into a fight, and he punched my stomach to try to convince me that this was the right direction to go. And at that point is when I actually moved out the next day. I did move back in with my parents, and we realized that that was not a good situation. We would have just destroyed our relationship.
I think we were concerned that if she was in the house, in our house, that we would become too much of the parents.
I needed to find a place where they would give her hope, that she could handle this, that she was a capable individual, and given the right tools and the right support, her life was going to be good.
So this is the room I lived in when I was in LifeHouse. My bed was actually right here. There was 4 beds in the room at the time I was here. Beth and Pat Flynn were my house parents. A house parent is a couple that lives in LifeHouse and takes care of the residents, lives life with them. Me specifically taught me how to cook. I worked on a budget with them. We did parenting classes. I decided to parent my daughter late in my pregnancy. I was 50-50 the whole time, and I just had this feeling that God was telling me that I needed to parent. When Ariel was born, she was born a little bit early, a little bit premature. She was 5 pounds, so she was a little one. And for the first few years of our life, it was me and her against the world. I went back to school right after having her. I stayed with my parents for about a year, and when I finished school, got a job, got a little apartment, and we had our own little life. Hey babe, can you get the plates out of there for me? LifeHouse definitely gave me a bigger dream for my life.
It's hard to believe Cohen's 2 years old.
When Ariel was 3, I met my husband. I think we were engaged about 6 months later and married another year later. After me and my husband got married and started our family, we also started a business and ran it for many years successfully. At some point, we decided that we needed to give back to the community. And I said, I'd really like to give back to LifeHouse. I made a donation online. Within an hour, Sue, the executive director at the time, called me and thanked me for the donation and asked me, how did you hear about LifeHouse? And I said, well, actually, I lived there. And now I've been serving on the board for 5 years. And when me and my husband decided to retire from our company, LifeHouse needed an executive director, and they asked me to be on staff.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm hungry eating my food.
Hi, I am Neema, and I am having a baby boy. He is due in January 2022. I've been here at LifeHouse for 3 months, and I've loved it.
You felt the baby kick yet?
Yes, 3 days ago.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Like when he kicked, I was like, I just became even more in love.
A lot of things have stayed the same, even from 30 years ago. The house parent model is still the same. One of the houses is still the same. The love that's felt and the calmness when you walk in the door, it's still there. There are also a lot of things that are very different about LifeHouse. The age of the woman has increased from an average of 17 to 24. We have a lot more women who have gone through a lot more trauma. Anything from sex trafficking, foster system, constantly homeless. And LifeHouse has had to change and grow with that.
This is the place I was I was able to truly fall in love with my son and to see a future for both of us. As in before, I didn't see a future for none of us. And I didn't see there was any point of living, but I'm grateful to God for LifeHouse. And I will never forget this place.
Over the past 30 years, LifeHouse has grown from one home that I stayed in to 3. Those 2 additional homes have become aftercare homes.
As house parents in the aftercare program, we get to walk alongside these women as they experience their first year of motherhood and get to just be kind of the hands and feet that they need to help them along in that first really challenging year and disciple them along the way and help them adjust in that season.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm moving to the aftercare, and it's such a dream come true. I don't know anything about raising a kid. And they always say the first year of the kid is so important, and just to be able to be at the aftercare with all the support of LifeHouse, and I feel like I'm gonna be set up really good by the time I leave. I'm excited because I feel safe. I feel like there is something next when my baby's born.
Ariel today is an amazing woman. She's a teacher. She is the mother of 2. She's amazing to watch as a mother. For me, that's probably one of my most things I'm proud of.
For all the education and all the support they gave my mom to make a decision, I'm super appreciative, because it might be a totally different situation for me. I might not have my daughter here. I might not have met my husband. Have my son. All those things, to open your arms to someone you don't know, and to help them with such an important decision. And I'm very appreciative for everything.
I do think, for me, without LifeHouse, my life would look very different. Happy birthday to you. I don't even want to hazard to guess where I would be without LifeHouse. I'm very grateful for everything that was given to me 30 years ago.